Elon Musk. Elon Musk have I don't know if you call it a machine. Him say him pay $1 billion to make it. And what this machine does is that it reverse diabetes. So when I listen to him, I say, don't make nobody tell you say diabetes is hereditary or it can't get rid of. Him say the machine we have can get rid of diabetes forever in your body. And that you must not forget also, you know, that him have a chip there where they on the market too, where if him can plant it in your brains and it gets rid of dementia. Now, a whole heap of people have this to say and that to say, you know, but I want to know something. Anybody want to call me and tell me, if one of your loved ones have dementia, all, whether your mother, your father, your wife, your husband, your child have dementia, would you put a chip in his brains to get rid of it? Because we know how people fight against chip and say them no chip business and chip business. So me want to know if this is a chip that can stop dementia in your family. Would you implant it in that person, to get rid of it? Because them have such machine, them have such things happening right now that is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Because you know all them car where you see a billion now is not human beings in the machine shop again, you know. It's automated. It's pure machine that put the parts them together. Pure, I mean, like, all the fittings them is fitted up by machines, robots. So this is where we're in now. This is the age now where at least little more, and maybe soon to maybe them have it already. You can get a robot as a maid and put it in your house. And you know, say you pay less because, first of all, the robot no want no lunch time, no dinner time, no sleep time. I'm more afraid of that robot, you know, if it have no sleep time, because I go to sleep and I don't know where I do when me not sleep. When me asleep, him not sleep or she not sleep. But really and truly, this is where it go now, you know. It's this way it go now. Where even if you want to plant, the robot just chop down a portion of land and plant. The time where you take for plant all a month, that take all 3-4 days. And this way it go, you know. And this way it go. Believe it or not, or want to accept it or not, and this way it go. So, all them young people about the place, I know them are training them to do certain things already. But the ones them who is not up to standard and up to date with things, just like how me not up to standard and up to date with certain things. And I say the youth them just come and just bam, 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 and fix that. Something when I take all 2 hours to do, and I trial and error. Me just see one just come and just boom, 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 and it just fix. Well, it just go. And the new world that is being shaped and kind in this time don't need human push again. So I don't know where the young people them who are going to be certain age are going to do now. Where them are going to just sit down and get lazy and get cranky. What them going to do if all the machine them is doing the work? Them do have to have brains to figure out certain things Because them do just put information in them computer. Well, them a do it all now too. Them a do it now. Them just have figure out certain things. Them just put it in them computer and both the answer come up right away. Them not have to think. So these are there will be no thinkers again and critically thinking about certain things. That won't be necessary again because you have your phone. Well, iPhone will be obsolete. And that the earbuds I say, iPhone will be obsolete. They might get rid of that now and do something different. So we don't know what good human beings will have on the planet again. What will be the use of human beings on this planet? Because just maybe, these human beings will be obsolete and the robots, the AI will take over. Watch yourself, humans. This is the cutting edge break time.
Attention, procurement officers.
The reason is this now. Like how man evolve in thinking to the point where he might make things for duplicate film actions and film thoughts. Because you have a robot now, you have robots who can think faster than human beings. And even the cell phone think faster than human being. When you put certain information in the way you want, it come out. Not only that, it can also make the written word become speech. So you don't have to read it. Now all of these things was made by man. And it's because man evolved. What says the animals? That is the problem, you know. Why we feel say man evolved to the level now where he might create certain things beyond his capability. And him don't feel say there's going to come a time when the animal them going to evolve to a point where eating it going to be a problem for man. Yes. Because the animal them going to figure it out. Them going to figure it out. And I say about them creature, you know, man, I better we go side with the AI them rather than human being because for hundreds of years them a eat way. Hundreds of years them a eat way. We have to put a stop for that. And now animals think. You know, you have a whole heap of fables, like Aesop fables, Brother Nancy's story. All of these stories bring animals to life and make animals be cunning. An animal have speech and can create ways to trick not only human beings but trick other animals too. And we see that in the nursery rhymes where we learn in a school and in a certain songs and certain fables. Anyone who familiar with Aesop fables where they make human beings be obsolete and the animals then become what human beings are. For those of you who used to go to school and learn about animal farm, that is one of the things that I talk about. Animal farm is a point in case where the animal them used to behave like animals and eventually them start behave like human beings to the point where all animals are equal, but some animals are equal than others. And them start to walk on them hind legs. Why we have said that is mind how we are moved amongst animals. Because now we see the AI them do certain things where they wasn't expected to do. Every day you read it. that now the AI, them all that think outside of where them was programmed to do. Yes. It's like them have them own thoughts. That them can sit down there and do a project with hundreds of pages and don't get up there until it's finished. Somehow it was not programmed in them, but them developed that. One-on-one make two. So the animals in Animal Farm, for those of you who never read it yet, it's a school book. I don't know if it's still in a school, but it would be good to read that. It's about a revolution. We learn that, we read that book from in a first farm in a Kingston Technical. Animal Farm, very important. So, I know I only found here we play this already, but we're going to play it continuously like how we play the music. Because sometimes you hear the music, and the music there sticks to you. But sometimes we have to play the clip them, and the clip them is what we're known for. To play them and make you have a understanding and a certain perspective other than the one that you continuously have. Listen.
Philip Woolen.
King Lear, late at night on the cliffs, asks the blind Earl of Gloucester, "How do you see the world?" And the blind man Gloucester replies, "I see it feelingly. And shouldn't we all? Animals must be off the menu because tonight they are screaming in terror in the slaughterhouses, in crates and in cages. Vile, ignoble gulags of despair." You see, I heard the screams of my dying father as his battleships to the Middle East, and the dying mother wail as a harpoon explodes in her brain as she calls out to her calf. Their cries are killing our oceans with acidic, hypoxic dead zones. 90% of the small fish Twitter was a bird sound. www was a stuck keyboard. Cloud was in the sky. 4G was a... Medicare has already bankrupted the United States. They will need $8 trillion invested in treasury bills just to pay the interest, and they have precisely zero. They could shut down every school, Army, Navy, Air Force, Homeland Security, Marines, CIA, and FBI, and they still will not have the money to pay their doctor bills. And our Cornell and Harvard say that the optimum amount of meat in a healthy human diet is precisely it will feed 100 million people, and eliminating meat will end starvation forever. If everyone ate a Western diet, we would need 2 planet Earths to feed us. We've only got one, and she is dying. Believe me, every morsel of meat we eat is slapping the tear-stained face of a hungry child. When I look into her eyes, do I remain silent? The earth can produce enough food for everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed. Sir George Bush was wrong. The axis of evil does not run through Iraq, Iran, or North Korea. It runs through our dining tables. Weapons of mass destruction are on. It would boom. Only the product line will change. Farmers would make so much money they won't even bother counting it, and I'd be the first to applaud them. Governments would love us. New industries would emerge and flourish. Health insurance premiums would plummet. Hospital waiting lists would disappear. Hell, we'd be so healthy, we'd have to shoot someone just to start a cemetery. Animals are not just other species, they are other nations, and we murder them at our peril. The peace map is drawn on a menu. Peace is not just the absence of war, it is the presence of justice. Justice must be blind to race, color, religion, or species. If she's not blind, please vote tonight for those who have no voice.
Continent!
Thank you.
With Mutabaruka! We are listening to Continent!
Philosophy like wow in that tune, yeah. We spend the time in Treasure Beach. A long time we don't go down there. Long time. Calabash Festival. People like wow. From all over. All over. I'm say all over. I mean Europe, Africa, and the Caribbean. Meet for just listen to novels and write poetry and read poetry. It's one of the unique kind of festival them in Jamaica. We draw a crowd. Because usually people hear about reading book. Them no want to go. I just sometimes people are read poetry, people are the want to go too. But because of the idea, and when you have an idea, you know, you develop it in such a way where people yearn and want to be a part of it. So we see a whole heap of poets and writers gather to read them book and to express themselves. And it was wonderful. 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it was wonderful. And we really feel good for know, say, this can happen in Jamaica on that kind of scale, that level. Yeah, that level. So even if you never hear a novel read yet, and you go there, you sit down and you hear it, you say, wow, at least I miss all a while. I hear some poets, whether them is professional poet or just a do a thing, them come up and get an opportunity to express themselves. And the biggest part of this thing is that the 3-day festival is free. Yes, you don't have to pay not 1 cent for going there. You know, every 2 years now, you usually keep every year now. But them will do it every 2 years. Them see it. Last year, them never do it, but this year, them will do it. But it's sweet. We really feel good. It's sweet. So I help all the one them who come and who's still there, who will leave tomorrow. Who I help them up for journey, come to Jamaica. Just to hear readings and poetry. I must say, it's the first I ever see eat, lick people so. Me say the place hot. I say the people them want to sell water, man. Don't they couldn't have enough water to satisfy the people. Them water like water. You know the heat, them man, everybody have to find some piece of something to wipe off sweat. But I guess it was worth it. It was worth it because most of the people which part of them come from, they never feel heat so yet. A woman tell me that. She said she never go nowhere where she feel heat so. Well, mama, you want to go in Israel. You want to go to Jericho. The hottest I ever feel heat was in Jericho, man. Serious thing. I know them places below sea level. So it will happen, I don't think it will happen next year, but this year it will happen next. Not this year, not next year, but the other year, I think. Because that is how they might do it now. But what it is that it helps people to communicate through them poetry and through them novels and writings. It helps people to communicate. Because sometimes we don't want to communicate. And I think poetry and novel is one of that, I want to say, ancient pastime where people used to have. Remember when Granny used to sit down on the veranda and tell me about Brother Nancy and Big Boy. How much I remember Big Boy's story? And some serious adult-only story them too, you know. But Granny tell you it. Because she knows say, it not going to affect me. It not going to affect me at the time when she has said it not affect me. No. You don't want to sit down and tell a young child about Big Boy. But Brother Nancy, still the panelist. I wonder who sit down on veranda and talk story again. Nothing like that now go on. No, I don't know nobody in the garage them or in a country where have a grandmother will sit down and tell them story on the veranda when the moon a shine and the star them bright in the sky and a home sweet home lamp a burn or even electric light. Them think they gone, unfortunately. Because right now, if you have 10 people sit down, 10 people in them iPhone, I just so it go. We have to just accept that now. We can't talk about it again that way. We have to just accept, say, and that's what it now. iPhone is the order of the day. People are watch. People are got movie. People are got movie and them hear the thing say, please turn off your cell phone. And in the darkness, you see cell phone light up in the theater there. You see cell phone light up in the theater. And occasionally you hear somebody about talk too loud. And now forget, now remember say, them in our theater, them to just keep it down. But at this right there, this is the age of a different age, you know. You know, and you know them say, if you can't change the thing, don't fight the thing. Because in trying to fight that thing where you can't change, you might get sick, depressed, downhearted, frustrated, ignorant. Because sometimes we really are trying to change things where we know so we can't change. And because it not change, we get vexed and ignorant and dark. You know, even people, when people try to change people, them end up on a block sometime. And because them end up on a block and don't see the person that change, them don't want to talk to that person again and them get vexed. But this is the age of difference. Yeah, so me I call it. This is the age of difference. But there's so much difference on earth, you know, that it's very difficult to just ignore it and say, you know, I deal with it. But you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it. You know, not only your thing. Your thing alone can't surface in at this time, yeah. You know, see it. All you know, say, you have a thing. And you are hold fast to your thing. But another man's thing might not be your thing. And your thing might not be another man's thing. So I hear people that talk about religion this and religion that. You know how much religion there are about 14 million religious practices in India. Yeah, millions of practices in India. In Africa, you never have war over religion. Religion never fought over war. Religion fight over land. And when we come here to the West, we hear people say them are these, people say them are that. But the reality of it is that no care where you do, you're not going to have one religion. And no care what you think, you may can talk to a man and show him certain like consciousness and levels. But if him not go that way there, you just love it. All you know, you just know, say, you is you and you is you. And you just work it out in yourself. And be who you are and the best you can be. Because life is one life. One life. So if you not live it, you're in a big problem. Just keep in touch with yourself and know yourself to the point where you can see and hear and don't feel like, say, you want to jump over a precipice because you can't change it. And no matter where you say or where you do, there's certain things you cannot change. And that you have to come to grips with. Some people through them can't change things them get vile and wicked. Yes. That's why you have so much war, you know, because I'm gonna try to change you. Until you not change, him come get an army and come to your country and want to wipe you out because you say, just like when them are dug on a Gaza, you know. And some religions stayed, at least most religions stayed away there. Even my brethren them, yes, even my brethren them, sometimes them attack and truly somebody not grasp what them I say. It's like pure, you had this and you had that, and people are called people pagan and heathen and, you know, all sort of things because the person had changed. And yet still, you know, because I know a whole heap of ones. We used to blood and fire this and blood and fire that, you know. When we see them now, you'll never know, say, them ones there was blood and fire Rasta. And we see a whole heap of people who used to lick against Rasta. Even me, I saw. People used to lick against me, I saw. And it's like a self-confession. It's like them come up to me. All in a airport. People are come to me and I say, why? You know, some used to listen to you. And think say you're an idiot. I think say you don't have no sense. But I get to realize a whole heap of things where I say, I saw it going on, true, you know, because I come figure it out. So when me attack, them never like what I say. And a whole heap of people don't like what I say still. But them can't change me. Me not try to change them. Me have a voice and me speak my truth. And this is there. So why you know say sometimes the truth is an offense. It's an old time saying, but it's not a shame. And you can't have a the truth where everyone has said the same thing. No go so. And human beings and different cultures and time generate certain different concepts and ideas. In ancient Greece, them used to worship Zeus. And them used to have Apollo. Them used to have all of these gods. You hear anybody talk about them in Greece now? Nobody that talk about them again. Because them days gone on, ones get a move from one stage to the left and to the right. There's a time in Egypt people used to talk about Isis and Osiris and Horus and all of these gods. You go to Egypt now, anybody talk about it again. That is like tourist thing now. That is where you can go sit down and go learn about ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet. That is where you can go now in a room and you hear about the Roman gods. You know, you go in Greece, you can hear about the gods of Greek mythology. But in them time it was mythology. Them actually believe it. Them pray to them thing there. Nobody now pray to Zeus again. So you just let go. And eventually things where people are worshiping now 1,000 years from now that gone. Trust me, I never there, but I know that's where it go, just so earth go. As so earth said. And you say you feel say why, you know, your religion have a rule everything. A madness. If you feel say 7 billion people in the world are going to turn to your religion, you better think again, brethren and sisters. You think everybody are going to be Christian? Everybody now going to be Christian. Yet still Christianity try to make everybody be Christian. It's just that. And I hope my brethren them understand it. And you are Rastafari, you know. The whole world. Yeah, I remember brethren that call me and talk about the whole world are Rastafari and them something like that. Now go happen. But now go happen. We want to take a break and come forward. And we use, what we have to communicate with people, that we say this thing are where we really in that old past to become an international something, a validity. We see people that come from all over the place a search for what them call the real Rasta vibes. The real Rasta vibes. Yet we see some ones and ones who gone a different way. And now check say them change, because them not feel them change. Because them never have that stamina to move forward in this kind of situation. And them don't know say there's a light at the end of all the tunnel them. You know, see, sometimes just as you go turn back, you know, at that time you see the light, you know. I may experience that all the while. You pressure yourself and you pressure yourself and you say, oh, but what is? And you just see, say, but wait, it makes sense. And you just go through and it was a blank. What? Look how me that thing certain way from down this one, no, me not think that way there again. And a whole heap of ones they will see that way there. Him not going to accept it. Him not going to say it to himself. Sometimes the burden kind of burdensome, like I'm up on the radio, you know, and I talk something and people come and say, a foolish system attack. And then when you look on all the internet, you hear some part of chat, some things where you say, I couldn't meet them attack, but and I meet them attack. I mean, I say, they don't know if you say them something there. And you just go through, and you know, say, when you go through now, and you stand up firm, and people just know, say, are you this? You know, see, consistency is the key. Them respect that. Them respect it to the level where them can't say nothing more than say, them don't love you, but them have to respect you. And we are talking about situations where people want to change. Really, they want to change, you know, but them don't know how to. And because them don't know how to, them change becomes so terrible. Got them gone to the other extreme. The other extreme, I'm saying a whole heap of people that happen to. Christian turn bad man. Christian girls turn, what them call it, Lego bees. Some Christian girl where they say, no sir, why she holy, no, she not like that. Lego bees. Some man with them locks. I go find cut off him locks. Him say him have to cut off. Them tell him say him have to cut off him locks. Because them now give him no visa. And him cut off him locks and don't get no visa. I think a joke I beg. Him cut off him locks and don't get no visa. And that's right there. And that's right there. So we have to respect which part we're there. And respect the other person, which part them there. And you know, say, if you are show them something, if them see the light will shine and bright them up. Yeah, the light will shine and bright them up. But you're not going to shun them. You know, shun them and say, well, you know, this and that, I'm not talk to this, I'm not talk to that. No, Rasta. And I saw it go. And I saw it go. If you show them something higher than with them there, you can't accost them to the point where them start to look upon you now as a man who's supposed to eat you. Them supposed to eat you. You don't want them to eat you. You want them understand you. You understand? And they say it there. And that is what life show me over the years. Life show me say, no, I go through with somebody, I see some bridge in our situation, and them is totally different from my thinking. Let me just go and do what I do. And whosoever will may come. And if them not come, yearly, I just say it go. Speaking of. Alright, sir. Alright, and this is the one I play now. And this is the one I play, so we will play it. It's so much killing are going about the youth them. And we have to highlight some things that the youth them are do. So
Genius black kids who are changing the world. Most kids under 15 are busy playing video games or using social media. But what if we tell you there are black kids playing Mozart-level piano at age 11 without a single lesson, solving insane math equations before you can even talk, or inventing a cure for cancer at just 14 years old? But who are they? In this video, let's know about these ones and more. Number 7, Jude Kofi. At just 11 years old, Jude Kofi is already being called one of the greatest pianists in the world. But here's the crazy part. He never had a single lesson. Jude was born prematurely with a heart condition and later diagnosed with autism, but none of that stopped him. One day he stumbled upon an old keyboard in his father's basement, and instead of just pressing random keys like most kids, he started playing actual music like a trained professional. His talent was so mind-blowing that Bill Magnuson, a piano expert, gifted him a $115,000 grand piano because he recognized Jude as a Mozart-level talent. Now this self-taught genius is playing on TV shows, inspiring millions, and proving that pure talent always finds a way to shine. Number 6, Devon Freitas. Most 2-year-olds are learning to count to 10, but Devon was already solving advanced math problems before he could even talk properly. When he appeared on America's Got Talent, he left the judges completely speechless. From simple calculations to multiplying huge numbers in seconds, he answered everything with ease. Even crazier, his first word wasn't mama or dada, it was 7. His parents noticed early on that he would cry when they changed the channel away from educational math videos. This little genius was born to calculate. Number 5, Stacy Frew. At just 7 years old, Stacy Frew wrote her first book without her parents even knowing, and she didn't stop there. By the age of 9, she started her own foundation to help kids in her home country, South Africa. And by 10, she launched her own TV channel. Now she's on the list of the most influential South Africans, rubbing shoulders with politicians and business moguls, most of whom have probably been working longer than she's been alive. Number 4, Herman Bekele. At just 14 years old, Herman Bekele may have done something that scientists have been struggling with for decades. He developed a cure for skin cancer. As a young boy in Ethiopia, he saw people working long hours under the hot sun, often suffering from sun damage. After moving to the U.S., he realized how big the problem of skin cancer was and decided to do something about it. Herman created a low-cost soap that can prevent and treat skin cancer, winning the 3M Young Scientist Challenge and earning the title of Time's 2024 Kid of the Year. Number 3, Esther Okade. Most 10-year-olds are learning long division, but Esther Okade was already taking university courses. This Nigerian-British math prodigy took and passed the UK's GCSE exams at age 6. Exams that students 10 years older than her struggle with. By 10 years old, she had enrolled in the Open University, where she is currently working on her degree in mathematics. And get this, her next goal is to complete a PhD by age 14. Number 2, Cache Quest. At just 2 years old, Cache Quest became the youngest member of Mensa, the world's top IQ society. To put that in perspective, her IQ is 146, which is higher than the average adult genius. By 18 months, she was speaking in complete sentences, identifying all 50 U.S. states just by their shapes, and reciting the entire periodic table of elements. Number 1, Jeremiah Addo. Jeremiah Addo from Ghana has a mind like a computer. While most kids his age struggle to remember their own address, Jeremiah can name the capital city of almost every country on earth. By the age of 3, he had already memorized the entire Bible. Yes, from Genesis to Revelation. He can also multiply 2 or 3 digit numbers in seconds, leaving adults completely shocked at his abilities. Here's a quick question. Which of these black kids do you think is the most intelligent and the future's brilliant mind, changing the world forever?
Shotgun. Remember cock shot? And the one them where you crank, put in the little cock in it and you crank it and then fire it back. But the cock shot gun was the one, man. Me I tell you. When we are youth and my mother buy the little toy gun, At no time ever things them want a real gun for kill people. And at them youth you know, nah get no tie gun. I don't know because them have them get Christmas and buy a little tie gun. Because buying tie gun long time banned in Jamaica. So them little 20-year-old youth and 18-year-old youth, them don't know nothing about them mother buy little tie gun and give them. Them don't know nothing about that. And my mother used to buy tie gun and give me, and that from in the 50s, early 60s. Them youth are never born yet. When little tie gun used to sell down King Street. Or in the plaza, where they never have no plaza still, but on the roadside, in a King Street or Orange Street, nobody never used to get picnic tie gun. Nowadays, nobody not get up by the tie gun. Them youth come no real gun. Real gun. So, blaming the youth them is not something because my mother can't get blamed because she didn't buy tie gun give me. Because I never used to think so I go evolve from tie gun to real gun. The only time you think about gun is unless when somebody asks what you want to be when you grow up, I say I want to be a police, I want to be a fireman, and sometimes a doctor. Now the people, the 18-year-old youth, they were just born, 20-year-old, 30-year-old were just born the other day. And them have the real gun, and them never get tie gun to play with. Ironical, how strange it is. How strange it is, the people that must get the tie gun, never used to think about real gun. The people that want to know about tie gun, a real gun them have. So maybe them should still have tie gun. Yes, the time is 12 o'clock in that Jamaica. 12 o'clock.
Brothers and sisters, this is Charlie.
All about the youth. That's what it is all about, eh?
The wisest person I ever met in my life. A third grade dropout. Wisest and dropout in the same sentence is rather oxymoronic. Like jumbo shrimp. Like fun run. Ain't nothing fun about it. Like Microsoft Works. Y'all don't hear me. I used to say like country music, but I've lived in Texas so long, I love country music now. I hunt, I fish, I have cowboy boots, and y'all, I'm a black-neck redneck. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? No longer oxymoronic for me to say country music. And it's not oxymoronic for me to say third grade and dropout. That third grade dropout, the wisest person I ever met in my life, who taught me to combine knowledge and wisdom to make an impact, was my father. A simple cook. Wisest man I ever met in my life. Just a simple cook. Left school in the third grade to help out on the family farm, but just because he left school doesn't mean his education stopped. Mark Twain once said, I've never allowed my schooling to get in the way of my education. My father taught himself how to read, taught himself how to write, decided in the midst of Jim Crowism, as America was breathing the last gasp of the Civil War, my father decided he was going to stand and be a man. Not a black man, not a brown man, not a white man, but a man. He literally challenged himself to be the best that he could all the days of his life. I have 4 degrees. My brother is a judge. We're not the smartest ones in our family. It's a third grade dropout daddy. A third grade dropout daddy who was quoting Michelangelo, saying to us, boys, I won't have a problem if you aim high and miss, but I'm going to have a real issue if you aim low and hit. A country mother quoting Henry Ford, saying if you think you can or if you think you can't, you're right. I learned that from a third grade drop. Simple lessons. Lessons like these. Son, you'd rather be an hour early than a minute late. We never knew what time it was at my house because the clocks were always ahead. My mother said for nearly 30 years my father left the house at 3:45 in the morning. One day she asked him, why, Daddy? He said, maybe one of my boys will catch me in the act of excellence. I want to share 2 things with you. Aristotle said you are what you repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence ought to be a habit. not an act. Don't ever forget that. I know you're tough, but always remember to be kind. Always. Don't ever forget that. Never embarrass mama. If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. If daddy ain't happy, don't nobody care. But, you know. Next lesson. Lesson from a cook. Son, make sure your servant's towel is bigger than your ego. Ego is the anesthesia that deadens the pain of stupidity. Y'all might have a relative in mind you want to send that to. Let me say it again. Ego is the anesthesia that deadens the pain of stupidity. Pride is the burden of a foolish person. John Wooden coached basketball at UCLA for a living, but his calling was to impact people. And with all those national championships, guess what he was found doing in the middle of the week? Going into the cupboard, grabbing a broom, and sweeping his own gym floor. You want to make an impact? Find your broom. Every day of your life, you find your broom. You grow your influence that way. That way you're attracting people so that you can impact them. Final lesson. Son, if you're going to do a job, do it right. I've always been told how average I can be. Always been criticized about being average. But I want to tell you something. I stand here before you, before all of these people, not listening to those words, but telling myself every single day to shoot for the stars, to be the best that I can be. Good enough isn't good enough if it can be better. And better isn't good enough if it can be best. Let me close with a very personal story that I think will bring all this into focus. Wisdom will come to you in the unlikeliest of sources, a lot of times through failure. When you hit rock bottom, remember this. While you're struggling, rock bottom can also be a great foundation on which to build and on which to grow. I'm not worried that you'll be successful. I'm worried that you won't fail from time to time. The person that gets up off the canvas and keeps growing, that's the person that will continue to grow their influence. Back in the 70s, to help me make this point, let me introduce you to someone. I met the finest woman I'd ever met in my life. Back in my day, we'd have called her a brick house. This woman was the finest woman I'd ever seen in my life. There's just one little problem. Back then, ladies didn't like big old linemen. The Blind Side hadn't come out yet. They like quarterbacks and running backs. We're at this dance, and I find out her name is Trina Williams from Lompoc, California. And we're all dancing, and we're just excited. And I decide in the middle of dancing with her that I would ask her for her phone number. Trina was the first one. Trina was the only woman in college who gave me her real telephone number. The next day, we walked to Baskin & Robbins ice cream parlor. My friends couldn't believe it. This has been 40 years ago, and my friends still can't believe it. We go on a second date, and a third date, and a fourth date. We drive from Chico to Vallejo so that she could meet my parents. My father meets her. My daddy, my hero, he meets her, pulls me to the side and says, "Is she psycho?" But anyway, we go together for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. By now, Trina's a senior in college. I'm still a freshman, but I'm working some things out. I'm so glad I graduated in 4 terms. Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan. So now it's time to propose. So I talk to her girlfriends, and it's California. It's in the 70s, so it has to be outside. Have to have a candle, and got to have, some chocolate. And listen, I'm from the hood. I had a bottle of Boone's Farm wine. That's what I had. She said yes. That was the key. I married the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen in my... Y'all ever been to a wedding, and even before the wedding starts, you hear this? How in the world? And it was coming from my side of the family. We get married. We have a few children. Our lives are great. One day, Trina finds a lump in her left breast. Breast cancer. 6 years after that diagnosis, me and my 2 little boys walked up to Mommy's casket. And for 2 years, my heart didn't beat. If it wasn't for my faith in God, I wouldn't be standing here today. If it wasn't for those 2 little boys, there would have been no reason for which to go on. I was completely lost. That was rock bottom. You know what sustained me? The wisdom of a 3rd grade dropout. The wisdom of a simple cook. We're at the casket. I'd never seen my dad cry. But this time I saw my dad cry. That was his daughter. Trina was his daughter, not his daughter-in-law. And I'm right behind my father, about to see her for the last time on this earth. And my father shared 3 words with me that changed my life right there at the casket. It would be the last lesson he would ever teach me. He said, son, just stand. You keep standing. You keep standing, no matter how rough the sea, you keep standing. And I'm not talking about just water. You keep standing. No matter what, you don't give up. And as clearly as I'm talking to you today, these were some of her last words to me. She looked me in the eye and she said, it doesn't matter to me any longer how long I live. What matters to me most is how I live.
Yes, words of wisdom, man. Break time, break time.
Come on, yes, it was wonderful Africa Liberation Day on Sunday the 25th in London, because again, we Pan-Africanists demonstrated first at the U.S. Embassy by Vauxhall, 9 Elms Lane, and then march from there to the French Embassy by Albert Gate in Knightsbridge. You know, and I'll send you some pictures and videos that I did, you know, at the French Embassy. So started at the U.S. Embassy and then marched through. And on marching, the police tried to prevent us, the Pan-Africanist marchers, from marching the demonstration in the road. Wanted us to walk on the sidewalk, but we refused and walked on the road. You know what I mean? Yes, sabotage thing. And as usual, the racist British media, both radio stations and newspapers and so, they don't cover the march that we did the other day that I told you about regarding the same thing. Neither did they do report on this march on Sunday. And which goes to show the...
So after the black newspaper, them have a black newspaper to cover it.
Listen, no coverage of that.
Okay.
The coverage is the coverage like what I am doing here as a Pan-Africanist, as a journalist and media thing. As simple as that. Which is why Marcus Garvey said we have to have our own media thing. So I, as part of our Pan-Africanist media, is making the world aware of what is going on. Because it is obvious. The racist enemy propaganda and the traitors who work for them are not going to publicize what we do as Pan-Africanists. It would be stupid to expect our enemies to publicize what we do.
Well, that's why I'm asking them to have a black newspaper up there.
That's what I'm telling you. Yeah. None of that. As simple as that.
Yeah.
Right? You know, you just said like it is. And a lot of people were there, and as I said, I'll send you some videos, video that I did at the French Embassy and pictures and that type of thing, so you can know what's happening, you know. And, you know, this is similar to when Marcus Garvey had his African World paper, which was printed in English and Spanish and so on, having our own media. I mean, our time at Technical in 60s and 70s with Marcus Garvey, Junior Party, African Nationalist Union, the Black Man paper, where your first poem was published and where my first political article, African Unity in the Caribbean, was published. So it's all about African self-reliance, because there is no other solution but we doing things for ourselves, you know, and things. So that went very well. And, you know, things really, the freedom fighters in Haiti really turning the heat on the traitors who work for the U.S. and for the French because now the traitor regime in Haiti has hired the racist boy Eric, E-R-I-K, surname Prince, the founder of Blackwater, that firm that was responsible for massacring people in Iraq.
In Iraq,
Yes. To show you the desperation that these obnoxious traitors who must be eradicated hire this murderer, racist murderer who murdered innocent civilians with his Blackwater firm in Iraq years ago. To try to murder Africans in Haiti and telling lies, as you and I know, about his gang. It's African freedom fighters fighting for the independence of Haiti, and things. And as we say, all Kenyan and Jamaican military and police must come out of Haiti, and that
the Jamaican them still down there, though. The Jamaican them still down there and come home. I think
you were saying the other day that some of them come home and things.
I don't know if them go back down there yet.
Yes, some of them come home, but the pressure must be on. They must all be out, because if any Jamaican, a Kenyan policeman has been killed so far, but if any Jamaican soldier or police is killed in Haiti, it is the fault of the Andrew and his regime for sending them there to be helping the U.S. and the French racist imperialists. And remember that the first leader of the Haitian revolutionary was Bookman, the African, the bourgeois from Jamaica, as you and I know.
John Henry Clark, we play a clip with John Henry Clark and talk about it.
Yes. Bookman, the African from Jamaica, the voodoo high priest who started the Haitian revolution in the 18th century, right? And to know, set the pace on that type of thing. And good news that Dangote, D-A-N-G-O-T, in Nigeria, has done something which is very good. He has ended Nigeria's obnoxious rod as the biggest importer of refined oil, petrol in Nigeria. God, can you imagine Nigeria?
Yeah, because them have the oil, it's like America too, America have the oil, but it can't run cars, so they have to send it out and get it refined and bring it back. And that reach Nigeria too. Yeah,
but it's due to corruption and things. And as you and I were talking last week too about the electricity cuts every day in Nigeria.
Every day. We'll take a break and come forward.
It's time to get loose at Footloose. It's Footloose Shorts Edition at Mass Camps.
And by the way, belated happy birthday to Lady Cox, who started playing sound system in Britain in 1962 when he first came from Cottage Pen near Morant Bay to Balham in South London. Because it was his birthday on the 21st of May, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, in the studio years ago,
I did arrange that, man. I did arrange that. I mean, tell him to and arrange that. So if you like, they come and talk with you, and me arrange that.
And so I have the tune where you said me, I have the tune, I play it.
Yeah, play it nice. The Ibrahim Tower by Levi Silver. How it sound to you? I love it.
You say, man, I play it. I don't play it.
All right, you don't know. Yeah, man. Tough tune.
Yeah, my next one with the next brethren, I don't know if you hear that one there.
Which one?
A brethren, I don't know if it's Africa I'm come from, but I can send it to you too.
Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me, man, And you have a next one by Michael Osto about Ibrahim Traore. His name Michael Osto, Yes.
All right,
yeah, man. Nice dude. And guess who was 90 years old recently? Jerry, the only surviving member of the Maytel, Jerry Matthias.
Yes. What year was Ernest Smith reached 80 that day too?
Who?
Ernest Smith.
Okay, 80. Yes. And you know, if you remember, serve me right, like it was 80 on the 21st, you know. Yeah.
Somebody says
yeah,
80
man.
years old. Somebody tell me say my 80 years old the other day. I don't remember the name.
Oh, you don't remember? Yep. But you know, I was speaking to Jerry Matthias, and me know Toots come from Treadlight near Maypen in Clarendon. So me say, Jerry, because I know him for years still, but me say, where you come from? You know where you come from? A district near Lindsay named Time and Patience, you know.
Yeah, me know
nice. Yeah, man, me know Time and Patience because I used to have a brother named Never Brown from Spanish Town, Scarra. I nicknamed a fireman. When he did station at Linstead, he did live at Time and Patience in the 70s. So I saw me get to know it because I'm going to look for him because me and him used to go to my parents' school, Friendship Government School at St. John's Road. And thing. Nice, fruitful area, man. Time and Patience, man. He said that's where him come from and thing, you know. So 90 years old, you know, I go on good.
Go on good, man. Go on good.
Yeah, man, you know, and thing, we really look forward, you know. And Glenn Washington supposed to be coming here soon to do a shows, you know.
You have a new album too.
Yes. Glenn from Maypen there, from farm. Yeah, man, yes, you know, so I go see him and them thing there. But
which part of my player?
Eh?
Which part of my player?
He might go play at a place in a Lewisham named the Fox and the Firkin, you know, on the 1st of June, you know.
You hear about the where them call them now and call it reparation, but compensation money where the church ain't gonna give to different like Jamaica, Barbados.
Yes, for some time I've been hearing about that.
Yeah, them did have an interview with daughter last week. On the second razor, we are tell about it and the meeting where them get come up and say. But them don't want to call it reparation.
But me and you know say a reparation.
Yeah, reparation.
It's like a rose by any other name, it's still a rose.
Yeah.
Yes, but a reparation, yes. Because the Church of England used to brand people.
Yeah.
With the Church of England sign our African people.
Yes. Mark them on them back.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Mark them on them back, yes, man. Yes. I remember the boy John Hawkins, you know, who was the English boy who with Elizabeth I of England.
Yeah, and bring him shit name Jesus. I believe Jesus.
To capture our people in West Africa. He was also a staunch Anglican church member, you know. That boy, you know.
Yeah, he have a shit name Jesus.
Yes, it says Jesus of Lubeck. Yes.
Lubeck,
yes.
So, hey, when we just start side Rasta, you know, I mean, Rasta said Jesus bring round, you know. Like,
yes, Jesus are slave.
I wonder what the matter, what them say. Yeah, a sheep.
yeah, man. It says Jesus of Lubeck. It was originally a ship from Germany, you know. And the English managed to get it and thing. Lubeck, you know. It says Jesus. Yeah, me did do it in my history when we used to go Campion College. So me know that history. It says Jesus of Lubeck. Yeah, man.
We have a move here.
All right, so keep up the good work and muta, as you see. I only me and the Iron Kabu and few others in a Jamaica and elsewhere and things. I push this publicly because most of the media is anti-African, as me and the I know. I have traitors them who I work for them. So we just have to go and do what we have to do as Pan-Africanists. Because that's the only way. Because the only we can save we. See?
Thanks. Yeah, man. Blessed, man.
So big up the Iron Shane and all Pan-Africanists worldwide. And forward Burkina Faso. Forward ever, backward never. And fire burn the idiot boy, Cyril Ramaphosa, who make Trump.
Yeah.
Deal with him like the boy where he is, the sellout traitor boy. Before him tell the boy, say, I'm not guilty of genocide. Cyril Ramaphosa.
All right, so we have a move.
All right, bless up every time. Yeah.
Submit to living on a reservation.
We need nothing from you.
you can depend on your country to take care of you. Senator Crane has come here to offer your people a better way of life.
Better than what?
Listen carefully to what the Native American are telling. Listen.
The United States government is offering you a piece of land of your own.
We have our own land.
Now, it's not like that.
Then how can they own it?
He has a point. Your country to take care of you.
You are not my country.
People a better way of life.
Better than what?
Better than what you have.
May I tell you them clip there? Yes, Ian.
Good night, Muta.
Blessed man.
Yes, sir, bless up. Boy, Muta, I wish these radio stations would give us the information on you and Carbo, the Mandingo, apart from this. You know, black people in Jamaica would have even 1% better off, Muta. If them will get 1% better off. Because Muta, at the end of the day, nobody now save us. And we have to say ourselves, if the radio station in Jamaica they play the music, Muta, may I tell you about a bad company, and I want more too much ganja smoke. You're the best, man. And may I do music from Record Changer. You're the best. The rest of the station, them pay foolish apart from this. But we can move on, Muta. Good reason we are Mandingo. Good for the enlightenment and really appreciate it. But Muta, as I can see now, Muta, Jamaica, I come to Jamaica. Them send man down there recently, man, the government. But what is that money? The Jamaican government love money, so there was money. I hated that side that they lay. But money kind of run, so them send back man down there recently.
Oh, them send back people down there?
Yeah, man, them send back man down there. When I ask me, I tell you. So
no,
that a
disbelieve you, man.
Repeat?
Me not disbelieve you. You don't have to say you tell me. Me not disbelieve me.
Is that a COVID money, Muta? For the COVID money not pure to the people that are suffering in Jamaica. And nobody not ask where the rest of the money turn. But we know where it there, no, Muta. And now we see one of our paper people, we know where it there. So it boil back down. For sure, say all them guys only do all look like we. But they are the same thing like France and America, fees to them on the world. 250 billion worth of gold reserve there, France. And France don't own a gold mine. And United States don't send this black guy down there to tell him to send back the man gold. Jamaican silence both apart from we, Niayum, Raspal, Carbo, and Jerry, and Liquid Planet. Two of them don't own a gold mine. Them have real France with gold. And look how them treat the people there. And I exploit the people that come and talk about them, mean them good. And I give them God. Nobody now say black people Muta. And if we have the radio station, just take up the aim like how you and Carbo and our liar virgin from Best Man, Miguel. This would have been a better place, Muta, may I tell you. Because you know, it's shot me something at my day, and I look Muta is a politician. I'm seeing a lane Labor Day, you know. I eat out a box with a man I'm cooking up. I'm just walk and shake me, you know. So you come have a taste and nobody now, they will do anything, Muta.
Where am I do that for?
No, the man them do some Labor Day project, Muta. And
okay.
Him run some money and then cook. Yeah, them cook. I'm the man.
Grounds of the people them.
Thank you. Come like when PTA them step down and look like them. You saw them boy, stand up and eat. Muta was shit made and what. But me look for one PMP set and I say, imagine they ever come during the Christmas to get the old people them some care package and no one run around. Me say, boy, I tough up in face Muta. Me just fix my waist good to make him know, say, yo, but I can't defend it. And I realize, I see him quite. You understand? I'm a good Muta. Come back to Jamaica again now. Did we have a program where we have Jamaican police were stationed in U.S. Muta in terms of during this time when the guns are coming in?
If we have police down there?
In the U.S., at the port. I think we have a program like that, you know, during PJ, I don't know, during Macmillan time, I don't know if it's still on, but Muta. All right, Muta. 220 gun found, plus the next 16 at our 236 gun found, Muta. In Jamaica this week. And Muta, may I tell you, you imagine how much of that move out already. All right? Remember, we usually have only a U.S. diplomat come here, or we call it diplomat or U.S. official come here. Remember, we have one recently, you have an army one came there, and you have one recently come and tell we how to deal with Cuba and human rights. You know. And we, you know, I beg him, I beg him, like, to stop the gun from coming here. How is it that I don't hear Delaware Chuck or these politicians going up to the embassy and say, see there now, we have proof that they're going to come on a port, and obviously Muta. You cannot carry a pin in the U.S. and you get catch. And you travel very often, Muta. 236.
Them know so the gun them come from the American, them know so the gun them come from America, you know. It's just that our government now reinforce the point, so watch out. Them have to do something about it. They call them scared, you know.
Muta, I sham them scared, them now not be. Them scared, you notice, all some of that go on, I talk about, and they get to you, them catch a gun, Delaware truck, what happen. So you know, talk about the source. Lick out from the source, though. Don't make pocket. Lick out, them for go up a embassy now, lick out. Him and Angela, my car, and lick out the source because Muta at the top, now lick the bottom, can't wait Muta. Why him don't go out there, lick out? Because what? It a kill poor black people. Make when it start go up at Cherokee and Beverly and now, if it not stop. But bet any amount of money, Muta. Make when it start go up there, not stop. And you see them quiet like a lamb. 236 guns came in Jamaica. We used to fire plastic gun to Muta, and the thing where you put the thing there to extra holes not going, whatever that thing to kill nobody. The car. You understand? Someone want to know why are these people so silent now? Remember, I say the Prime Minister go a foreign and I talk about I hate to gonna come to you. No, we're not trying to bother from here to it gonna know. He must say him go international the Prime Minister and say I hate that time I send soldier. I hate it because we stop the gun from coming here.
Gun for drugs.
Gun for drugs. Yeah. And Muta. Nobody in that man is recourse. Cause you have much to go marine. I used to the boat and park up. Go over Coast Guard. Just a few places. All them are just sham and chat and you give boys big work and big money and we're not getting money's worth. You saw quick the Fire Commission and police get big diplomatic work and them fine work for the boys, them and Jamaican people still have stuff and Muta. And come back now, him had a peer campaign, you know. Peer campaign, where am you know?
Poverty gone down to its lowest level.
Thank you. You hear the man from Bash Furniture has on him name. It's so ironic. You know, this week, I said the economy are the worst, and you have Statistics Institute, I said the best. But all them
who said that? Who said that?
The man from Bash Furniture. Must have been more than
say it at the worst.
Lick out, I don't know if him spell it WRST or WRST, but him say the worst. Someone want to know who I lie, but obviously me know say politician will do anything for win power. And I don't know what
the best economy ever be in 30 years.
Him say the worst. Nothing now go on the bank, them this and that, and them not doing supposed to do more time. You need to go up on the ground, man, and see the place. The infrastructure place and say, go in a supermarket and walk and see what the people
you tell me if you do that, I was the one, man.
And so the people might go through. But you still have a Prime Minister in a motor, we're bad pouring up, and move around 400,000 US and move it from A to B still during COVID time when things worse off or bad, you know. And I know him can't get no account all the money that come out. He can't justify the money in a motor. He cannot justify the money. Nobody you see him there parade every day. I talk like say Jamaica. Don't have Burkina Faso now like that.
I know this JLP FM. Hot now, you know, every day in the pan JLP FM.
Every day in the pan JLP FM, yeah. Because they must bring there's no most like my radar, because them boy Whatever, no, my apology. No, style. Them are some hypocrite Muta, wicked. Go back in the COVID money. Find out where the rest of the money go Muta. The COVID money.
Yeah.
Find out you have a program at camp, the Jamaican National Service Corps at camp. Muta. There's some money I go try to chew. You can't at the camp. And there's some food I eat with them big officers there plus politicians. All right, Muta. Finally, we still not hear no justification about the 31.5 million machine. Because if you buy a machine, Muta, why is it you can't present a receipt, Muta? You buy a machine and a machine eligible. You don't know what them are doing, Muta. Them are justify what the machine can do, you know. Them are sugar coated, you know. Them are justify the multi-purpose of the machine, but then come focus on the money where at least the machine could have buy 4 more machines.
Well, when I say the money, what them talk about is that for repair something, and that I want to say the one where them buy. Why them are confused?
PLI Muta, PLI. And them are delay things for
court. One of them say them will carry the one go court.
You saw them being
and the other one say him nah take back what him say.
PLI Muta. Them guys, man, me I tell you Muta, man, me I tell you. That's how the country can better. Final Muta, we still don't hear the Ministry of Finance speak or talk about the $3 trillion that we can't get account.
You never hear about that again.
Anyway, Muta, I'm going to tell you my name.
Election will come round, you never hear about that.
I'm going to tell you my name. Raspa is supposed to know my name. But Mandigo don't know it. Upon Jerry, them call me disappointed. And me and the youth where they drop off the headphone for as if for squeeze on Dermore Road. More last year. Yeah, man. I mean, it start beside when the man was up like the lager thing there and the guy. I talk about bloodless revolution, and you make him know. It can't be no revolution if blood not in it. Because
so let me ask you a question. You never say something to me. You just say something to me?
Yeah, man, me heard it there, man. I say Muta right. Foolish matter about revolution, and nobody not forget to it. People have it dead for people to say we see you. Sacrifice have a make. Don't worry if I sacrifice, I make them a book and pass them.
Hold on, guys, that's the last thing, you know, what me want to say something to you. Are you bring the from squeeze?
Yeah, man.
The mouse,
yeah.
So you know squeeze good?
Yeah, man, good.
Anytime you see him, tell him, say, there's something that the mouse need. That it not up to now, me no use it.
Me will call him, man.
Yeah, it's like, it can't use without that something. And my brethren, who's an engineer, him know what he must say. Tell Squeeze, every time I call him, I can't get him.
All right, me will call him. Sometimes on the radio station. Yeah, man, long line. Right. Big up to Raspa. Yeah, man.
Good morning, Muta.
Morning.
Thanks again for providing the great service you do over the years. And we are looking to go forward. As the brother said, none but ourselves can go forward.
Okay.
And, you know, they talk about crime down. Look good. How much people said to say much of our brother was murdered since so-called independence because of lack of proper education. Presently, they are saying children can't take exam because they can't pay and PAP is not working. People can't go on the PASS program. How can we go forward? I'm hoping this is going to be the last Labour government we have seen in history.
Which government? You mean September, they're going to lose, and that's what I say?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You know, things are changing across the world. We talk about Burkina Faso, great. We can do similar in Jamaica. We can do better than that. You know, for all the bad things, yeah, we want to educate our people properly. You know, the government come up with a great scheme, say all students who leave school should go in the army. Everybody should do national service, every young people. We can't afford to be losing our youngsters yearly because of lack of education. We doesn't provide the jobs. Yeah? We of Nyan Kapong said, we've got to take back our land, and we're not taking no talk on that. We know the land belongs to us. How come, we never want to call the name squatters. That's a non-event. One little bedroom house costs how much? It can't work. Prices go up every day. And one of the things we are thinking on, the people who's working, instead of the work 8 hours a day, they work 7.
Who is we? Who is we?
Instead of the work, instead of the work 5 hours, 7, 8 hours a day, they work 7 hours, and that will provide another job.
So who is we you talk about? Who is the we?
We, members of the Nyan Kapong fraternity. As you know, we are a government within a government.
Okay.
We are registered as an ethnic group recognized by the UN, United Nations, and there's some money for us to get. Okay. On the 11th of next month, we are going to the Pegasus to ask the government to clear a check for us. We'll be paying them.
Hold on. You go go at the hotel to go ask the government to clear a check?
Yeah.
Why you go to the Why you go to the hotel to go ask them? They're not at the hotel.
As publicity.
As publicity.
Yeah, and we are asking.
So you are going to rent the hotel, go at the hotel and call the government there for just publicize that you get a check. And that's just say. So who you get a check from?
From the UN, United Nations.
You have any idea how much money they pay on the check?
I'm gonna.
You know what I said about?
Yes, man. About 8 billion.
8 billion.
8 billion.
And you are who you going to get the check to the government?
What the United Nations is saying, they don't want to put the money in our account. It must go through the Bank of Jamaica.
So may I ask you now, the UN come at Jamaica to give your organization a check to give the government of 8 billion for putting in the government bank account.
No, the money belongs to poor people, ethnic
so
groups.
who for account the money will go in now?
In order for us to get access to the money, it has to go to a reputable bank.
No, who for bank account the money will go in now, that may I ask you?
Whenever the money will be going to the Bank of Jamaica.
No, who for account the money will go in now?
It will be coming back to Nyan Kapong.
You understand what I ask you? Wait there, you understand what I ask you?
You say whose account the money gonna go into?
Yeah.
We cannot accept the money because we haven't got an account.
Yeah.
Internationally known account. Okay.
Yeah, so may I ask you, who for account the money will go in now?
Gonna go into the Bank of Jamaica.
The Bank of Jamaica account.
Yeah, and they will take. We are offering them.
So why you call the government to take this? How much billion you say?
3 million.
3 million.
Yeah. 3 billion. 3 billion. 3 billion.
All right. You are trying to tell me, Mr. Bridget. So when that will happen? When that will happen?
The 11th of next month.
The 11th of next month.
Yeah,
you are telling me, say no, this is breaking news, you know. You are telling me, say, on the 11th of June, the United Nations have sent a representative in Jamaica with $3 billion.
8 billion. 8 billion.
Oh, you're going to $8 billion. US or American? US or Jamaican?
US dollars, man. US dollars.
8 billion US dollar.
Yeah.
Sorry for laugh, Bridget. Sorry for laugh.
No. It is good to know. Muta, do you know that every year?
So what you going to do with this 8 billion?
We're going to invest it.
In what?
For poor people. to develop our communities.
Who is the poor people you are going to invest in? Which part of the people?
Muta, you know the poor people in Jamaica. Come on.
So all poor people will get money out of that?
No, you would have to join the organization.
Oh, yeah. So this organization will have 8 billion to share up to help poor people, and them have to join the organization.
Yeah.
Why? They're not poor.
We need the strength of the people.
No, but if they're poor, why them have to join the organization to get the poor relief money?
Brother, you can't just take it and throw it give people like that.
No, I never said, no, hold on, I never said for throw it give them. I say, if you're poor, and you can't show say you're poor, why you have to join the organization to get the relief money? And that may ask you.
We need the backing up of the people. That's when we go to the government and say, look, when we become a republic, we want back our land. We need the voice of the people behind us.
Well, if you get $8 billion, you can buy Jamaica, brethren.
Pardon me?
If you're getting $8 billion US dollars, you can't just buy the whole of Jamaica and nobody will talk about.
I'm gonna try to correct myself.
Yeah, you better correct it quick, brethren.
Yeah, man. I'm not sure.
The 11th of June, you could have to crowd out AC. Which hotel you going to go to it?
The Pegasus.
The Pegasus. Why? No, I want to get them things from Virgin.
Well, it's okay. You hear more about us.
No, we want to get them something from. Or you just sit down and start them and just come and read and just say them thing there. Said, we never get $8 billion from UN.
I'm going to say this.
In the Bank of Jamaica.
I am not certified whether the U.S. or Jamaican, okay?
Whether Jamaican or U.S., no matter.
Good. I like that.
You are telling me, say. Anyway, I can't repeat what you said. Go on talk.
Yeah, man.
Go on talk.
You know, you have people who can't go on the PATH program. The children can't take exam because
we know all of that, man. We know all of that. Yeah.
Oh, you know, so we are looking for a solution.
Yeah, what is the solution? You know? What is the solution?
That we build a group, the Nyan Kapong group.
So which part of the headquarters there? Where the headquarters there?
It is on Constant Spring Road.
The Nyan Kapong, Constant Spring Road?
Yeah.
Which part of Constant Spring Road out there?
I think it's 91.
Oh, you mean you think? Oh, well, man. You think it's 91? Then your organization, you're in the organization. I'd say you're going to collect.
91 Constant Spring Road.
You're in an organization where you're going to collect $8 billion. And you don't know which part the address of the place there. You think? Reggie, how old the man is? May I ask how old he is?
Only 83.
Yeah, 83.
Yeah.
Sir.
What's the news coming out of Haiti today?
We just talked about Haiti a while ago, you know, but you make me lose. You make me lose track away. Away you say what me want to say, you know, because them think I just come like some big joke. I want to take this thing up a big joke.
No, man. The joke, no.
You have, yeah, man. You come like you suffer from something. Because you stand up on a big radio and I tell people, say, you ain't come to Jamaica, come give you $8 billion.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that coming in the motor. You said it.
So how you will get the 8 in the hotel? How you will get the 8 million, the billion?
How do you transfer money across the world?
No, you say you will go to the hotel at Pegasus.
Yeah.
That go publicize it, say, this is 8 billion you get. How you will get the 8 billion, transfer or not? You will go to the hotel, go do what? What you go to the hotel, go do if I transfer?
We're going to publicize it. Because
so you go to the hotel, go publicize, say you get 8 billion. So how we going to know say you get 8 billion? How we going to know?
Well, we'll publicize that.
No, how we are going to know? Yeah, people can't politicize anything. How you are going to know? How we are going to know so you get 8 billion? What is the evidence? What is the evidence? You're going to have the Bank of Jamaica up there, the head of the Bank of Jamaica?
Pardon me?
Are you going to have the head of the Bank of Jamaica in the Pegasus?
They will be invited?
No, I mean invited. If you get $8 billion, I'll Trump should have did it rotted.
No.
We can't know how to come from the time.
I'm gonna give you the big one.
You reach at 80 years old now, and time you relax yourself and, just easy with yourself, man. You're 80 years old, man. I just did attack all them things, man. I make me all waste time for the attack.
I'm gonna tell you something, you see? When we asked the Bank of Jamaica for the transaction, they want 60% of that money.
How happened?
And,
so you're getting 60%?
No, you couldn't afford to give them 60%.
So how you get it in the bank? How you get it in the bank?
No, transfer.
So them transfer the money from where to where?
It will transfer from the source of the UN.
Yes.
From whichever bank they have the money.
So who for name in the bank I go there? Who for name I go in the bank account?
It's not a name, it's a name.
Yeah, so the organization. So who have the right to draw out the money? Who?
The money will be drawn from the finance committee.
So who's the committee? Tell me the committee.
I do.
You don't know?
No, I don't know all the people on it.
What do this madman? Sorry if you're calling some
Muta.
A madness, you're madman.
But Muta.
No, man, you make me start to say things I don't want to say.
Please.
No, but you make me say things I don't want to say. You come on public radio and tell people, say, you get $8 billion from government, from UN, for putting a bank account in a Bank of Jamaica. And you don't know the name of the, you don't know the address of the organization. And now you say you don't know who will collect the money. You don't know which name, man. You know, to say something, you drink, man. I drink, man.
Time will tell. You hear more about this story, okay?
The 11th of June. All right, sir. All right. Yeah?
Thanks again.
Yes,
and
sir.
I like the work.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
And we said it's action time. It's about time we black people open our eyes.
Yes, sir. I agree
Marcus
with you.
Say,
yes.
The black man have no friend in the white man world.
All right, sir. Give thanks, yeah?
Thanks.
All right. Yes. $1 billion to uplift black. And that have come out. Them now I call it reparation to slavery, but it will share up between certain nations. A group of ones in England where sit down and them will discuss it. But shut up about a serious meeting where it just keep that idea. That is why we have our on the radio. Now, to come hear this brother here talk them thing and up on radio now. It sound like we are joke, man. We are joke talk, yes. We'll take a break and come forward. Break. You talk on the radio or not, Bridget? Nah, you know.
Yeah, man, I'm there, man.
Yeah, me hear you, man.
And you said the little virgin a while ago. He used to call Jerry too, you know. But, you know, it's a little... Yeah, I'm kind of,
gone over that side there.
Yeah, kind of gone over that side.
Well, I tell you what, nobody get bigger out, you know, can I choose my program for come to that man with
no, man, him say serious on them thing there already, man.
Him say what?
You know, generally, when him call Jerry, Jerry will give him like a 3 minutes or so, but I don't know you give him so long.
No, you know. No, because we don't use it, bro.
Oh, yeah, actually, no.
So wait there. Him tell Jerry say him will get or maybe this just happen now.
No, him always have some big impossible argument. Well, you know, like him would have said him here say something more come from Africa.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a ship.
Yeah, like a ship or, you know, so big impossible. You know, where
you have
to talk about after the show. After I'm gone. You have to talk about it. You know, but
I tell you.
Some man just get them enjoyment, that's it, you know.
Mind-boggling, man. But him sound like him feel serious about it, too. Him sound serious.
Yeah.
You know, that's the problem with it, you know. Him not just say it, you know. He must say it with a conviction, you know.
Yeah. You know, but, you know, I just said it still. Maybe him could have used to call earlier talk show, you know, and talk positive, you know. But maybe him kind of go, you know, like, but him still has same habit, you know. Yeah, man, but, yeah. What may I say now, Muta? South African president there.
Yeah, Ramaphosa,
Yeah, Ramaphosa. Where him gone this up? Where Ramaphosa gone this up? Yeah,
him gone for sure. Remember, say I lie about the genocide thing, and that him want to keep contact with Trump, that him can get aid from Trump, and no genocide now go on in South Africa. That is what going on. South Africa and them vex.
Because Ramaphosa
Malima begs because they must show a video of Malima jump and dance.
The man have like clone, you know. A clone, the man him clone him out, you know.
Yeah, man.
Clone Trump them clone. Hey, Trump, sometimes I try and understand Trump, you know. When you know say, I don't know. Trump coming like at the Messiah that returned to the white people. A Jesus that returned, you know. Trump, you know. To the white people, then. Because
which white
the man...
Not, you mean in America you talk about?
Yeah, man, in America,
most of the white people, them don't see him as nothing.
Yeah, but, all right, you have a church in America, the evangelist. What them call it? The whole of them people in our Trump.
I thought me I say in America, but the world now look white people as Jesus.
Me I talk America. I remember America have all a football thing, you know, what they call the World Series.
World Series, and none of them alone in there.
And none of them alone, yeah.
And them alone in there, yeah.
And of them alone in there, yeah. And them alone play the football there.
Yeah.
See? So, it's like, tickers, full up my tongue for me, full up my tongue. Yeah, 87. Yeah, man. So me I say, Ramaphosa now. Let Ramaphosa go let down black people again, you know.
Hey, you see, if you don't mind, Sha, white people start rule South Africa again, you know, watch.
Yeah, you know, that's how go on and bring out one of the white man.
So, most of the white people bring come with him. I mean, one, I know one. And most of the white people. You see, him bring that for proof to... Him bring that for proof to Donald Trump, say. See there, a lot of them are tell because look how much white people in my delegation. I joke business, I try to prove.
Yeah, I want it down, you know.
What kind of thing that, Virgin? You talk about the radar. I should have waited till the gas done.
Yeah, man. Right now, Muta, I say, to when I see I go on, you know, even in Jamaica, but boy, coming out the whole of the president, the prime minister, and black people, like the whole of them are puppets, you know. The whole of them, because when you check it out, all even in Africa, see, I must it's just a few, you know, right now, I stand them guard, you know. See, because me hear Malina say, Ramaphosa should have tell Trump to come to him, like him answer Trump. See, I saw me hear Ramaphosa on a show, you know. See, I say, you know, say, and no, Malima. See, Malima say,
yeah, him should have make Trump come to him.
Come to him. Yeah. See, so when you work it out, Muta, I don't know it's a hard road, you know. See,
hard
road. But
We'll get there, man. Don't worry yourself. We'll get there.
Yeah, man. We'll go through, man.
Yeah. All right, brethren. We still have buy gas. We're going to move.
Yeah. All right, you want to know? All right, Muta. No, man, I'm done, man. Yeah, me I say no.
I did hear you have on the radio, I know I to buy the gas, man.
All right, hear me I say no, Muta.
Yeah.
Me I say, with this thing when them say them buy, where them say the hospital,
yeah.
Buy. You know what the man them do now? I beat the man them bid, you know. It's like them I go buy something for the hospital.
Yeah.
Them bid, you know. Like a man say, all right, you can't get it for 6, you can't get it for 7. And next month, so you can't get it for 8. And next month, so you can't get it for 30. Now, I'm on the work with the man where I say for 30 because him can't get outside. And next man, they can't get outside. But me I say, when I do them thing, them muta, see, to Jamaica when I have the money, see, and the whole of the hospital them want, them thing there. See, them thing they are wickedness still, no? When you can't get something for 3,000.
Yeah, but wait, no, hold on. Like I remember, say one of the man them say the machine where them talk about is not that it costs, and one said that it costs, and the other one I say him have received for sure. Say where the other one I say is not so, and the other one I say well him not take back him talk. So we don't really know if the machine costs where the other one I say well I saw because watch you know.
Yeah.
It's easy for we start taking for the man who talk about the how much $1 million because we know we assume say the whole of them are thieves. But maybe him right, we don't know. So we have to just watch and see what will happen before we start to throw the stone down in the pit.
But when I say muta, like something like that, no, where you deal with the public. See, because when you deal with ministerial thing, you know, or you deal with government thing, or the public you deal with, you know, just simple, just get the receipt, man, where you pay for the thing, man, and show it.
Yeah,
show
but
it
the man say them have the receipt. Them have the receipt.
So where man hide then?
What do you mean my hide?
No, well, him that show it. If him have it, let me know show it. Simple.
Oh, you know, never
remember,
show
you know, eh?
Oh, you know,
never show it. We know that seat, man. The world know that seat, nothing hide. Mama said nowadays, you know, you can't just show something on social media. You can't call in our news media, you know, call in any one of them and show it. And say, yes, Peter. Simple. But here I know. The man them have a new style of thing where them are going nowhere. Them just bring it to a court and from it to a court it can't talk about again, you know, till when they try. And it take 3, 4, 5 years to try. See? Just like in the education thing, the man, see?
The Minister of Education.
Yeah, with the Minister of Education.
The maritime thing.
Thing there, yeah. See? So
that gone about 5, 6 years now, that gone.
About 5, 6 years now and can't try and nothing can't try. See, so just keep put off till you know you're not about it again. See now you hear say it's under investigation. If it's not under investigation, bring a man go to court.
Yeah.
See, and it stop right there.
At 10 years them take for 10 years them take 11 years them take to charge the married the 3 policemen them will make the youth dead, you know, married in dead, you know.
You see it.
Yeah. 10.
And I want to say, you see, anyhow, the lady never stand up.
Yeah, the mother.
And human rights, rights never stand up because even Amnesty International, you know, my human rights group, you know, see, coming at the plate, you know, Amnesty International, you know, push it, you know. So you see, anytime you report them to Amnesty International and then people start talk to them from America, and that them no like, you know. See? So, I just that make the Maradine thing come to that level. And you see how much ear take.
11 years, man. Because 10 years ago, I go down at the funeral, you know. I mean, I know the youth, you know. I say, no, sir, I go to the funeral, you know. I go down there. And I say, what weird? It means that some dead, them lock up on one cell with some crazy youth.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I know. It's a split them hold the man.
Yeah, that's split. Yeah, I come from work. That's split.
I come from work, you know. And them lock up the man. Lock up the man. God, me go down there go look all of the cell, you know. Them lock up the man with some. All right, you know them run the jail now. You have a part of the jail. Them put like madman and cokehead. Yeah. Them kind of man there. You know, like some little good for nothing. Some little work. You know them kind of man there. Well, the real man them know them in a for them sell and them there. See? Now them carry youth. See, sensible youth, you know. Carry youth go put amongst some madman, some man where. Guys, yes. See, and the man them beat him.
Beat him to pulp.
See, beat at just one day, you know. Yeah. The same day, you know. So that's why you see me that look out. When them I take the youth them in the state of emergency. And I lock up the youth them with hard criminal and all them things. That's why me that look out them way there, you know. Because you can't lock up a man with a man 1 hour, you know, and him beat him, kill him in there, you know. You can't lock up an innocent man with a hardened criminal. See, and when him go in there, the man him say, yo, we are searching, you know. See, where you carrying? Where you have there? See, and him go all the phones and a fumble through the first time all I got jail and all them things. I don't know, say, him for easy because them man they was before and them man they ended before them run themselves. Him don't know what
that's what I continue about. May have an experience in that cell, well, not that cell there, but in a Barnett Street police station with some man. Where a man do whole cell with with a bucket of filth, you know. Because a man lay down for them things, you know. Without the whole of wheel there, you know. A police come ooze out the cell with the whole of wheel. Anyway, I could take a break and come forward.
Yeah.
It's the media madness seal at home.
You know, them know who, you know.
Them know?
Yeah.
Because maybe, you see, if him and them did in a liquor also, and maybe the cell would have full up. And them said, so only a simple man this. Yeah, only a simple man this. So, show him in the idiot part, the part of it. See, but them know them are doing. You understand? Them know, say, you know, and it's just something that the man them saying beat the man and kill him. You know? And
well,
you know.
Them gone still, so we give thanks to that.
Yeah, and
it was the agony of the woman now with her son can't come back. Her son can't come back. You know, it's just that her son can't come back.
What may I say still, you know? You see, our next trend where the man them where I build up here now where I just be a kill the man I kill. You know, I just be a kill them I kill you them, you know. You know? It's our next thing that again, you know. That's why I want the camera.
Nobody
camera. Then you tell me now, you run a state or you run a country, and you can't get your police them for you by the camera.
They must them have 1,000 of them somewhere, but them I use it as what them call it training. Them are train.
No man, train.
I got them say.
Man have a train for use just for use them camera there.
I guess so.
Remember, see a pin them camera there, you know, and them camera they have a wide range, you know.
Yeah, but you have to get trained for use it still.
Yeah, but muta.
And I don't stick on camera upon you, so you go there.
Muta. Them are train them man there from how long. Remember, say a long time camera come here from when you know. The white police they were come get rich, you know. What name? The one where responsive. In responsive, I put the camera in the Jamaica camera them all about the place. I didn't get the contract them, you know, to do them thing there. See, the white police are from England, man.
You know who you talk, man.
No, you know who. See? Yeah. From them time there, them are train them. All know the training can't done and the training can't something like them simple camera muta. Eh? You know, so them people are like everything the man bring up, the man them always at Jamaica people for idiot, you know. Everything we see the man them, anything with the man them to do with positive, them always go around the argument and come back with the argument. And the argument for them come back with it look, you know, that's what I'm tell you say. You know, a man go go study political science. See? Or get a doctorate in political science. See? Then I'm gonna use reverse psychology pan the people then. Me no rate them thing there, you know. Me no rate them thing there. See? Deal with the thing like how to deal with. See? And people will rate you and respect you. See? Yeah, man. So, Muta, we talk again. You know?
Yeah, man,
and I want to listen to the people themselves. People, don't be joking. The reason why me have more than one suit, I say when one dirty, I change it. Saying so, I don't know enough. Saying, for my suit dirty, I change that. I don't complain. I just change it.
Well, what people feel say them suit not dirty for change, you know, them can wipe it off.
And if the suit of me put on get dirty, I change that again. See, so you have to be Jamaican before you be PMP and GLP and know what best for Jamaica. See? Right, yeah, man, bless them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, I look on the whole thing where I talk about slavery come right down and thing, and right now our own have to be blamed, you know. Before we start to blame them like a white man there, other nation, you know.
When you say our own have to blame for what? Slavery?
Yeah, for sell out your brother and sister and slavery.
Who tell you say black people sell out slavery?
But some year a long time because
say Jesus did born again and come back.
But based upon what going you see almost the evidence right now because you're in Africa right now.
Let me ask you a question. The biggest war them fight, no white people kill white people.
Yeah.
At nearly 15 million Russian dead in World War II. And most of the war them fight. And white people kill white people.
Yeah, Muta, I understand that still.
So why you have the same argument about we sell out to one another, that's why. We sell out to one another, that's why.
It go on same way down in Africa there. All right, look for this, brother.
But it go on everywhere. So what that mean? So, we sell out to one another, so what that mean?
But that mean, you know, it's like we have to start blaming our own first.
Me not blame black people for slavery. Why you want to blame black people for slavery, Bridget?
Why more want to blame black people?
Yeah, why you want to blame black people for slavery?
All right. Thing you look for this, brother. Abraham Shawari, the a general.
So you not blame him for slavery? Him not black?
No. The kind of man there.
So who you blame for slavery? Which? All right, you mentioned Traore as an individual. Which individual black man you blame for slavery?
The one of my try to plot against him to kill him and all them.
No, them put in a slavery.
No, but well on there. No, I'm not talking originally from long time.
Which black man originally for a long time put in a slavery? That me what name?
Sell out with a slavery.
No, which one? Which name him? Name him like how you named Traore a while ago. Name the black man who sell you out to slavery.
Well, me not quite know the black man.
Yeah.
You know, me not quite know the black man.
You know the black people sell you out. But you know the black people
where I live right now, where black people are sell out black people same way.
Same way like when? I don't me ask, but you still keep us black people sell out black people like when? Like when? Like
what going on in South Africa, like what going on in Africa right now.
What going on in Africa right now? You say anybody is selling anybody in slavery in Africa, South Africa?
No, not really.
You say anybody is sell, then who you talk about them as sell out? A man come and him not like a government and him rise up against a man and want to assassinate him. Slavery that?
No, that's not slavery.
Yes. So in a 80 now, when Jamaican go down there for go kill the Asian them, because white people say slavery that?
No, not enough slavery Muta.
Okay. So where I don't understand. I mean, I hear them argument from our group, you know. And I say, but how black people can still maintain them foolishness there? Say black people black people put in a slavery and all them something. The black people don't put no black people in a slavery, brethren.
Okay, so then the Muta,
you think say the black people them, you think say black people would have didn't know say would have go on here, so chattel slavery so, and then carry them own and go sell them out so, and go give white people. You know say slavery in Europe?
Yes.
Who tell you say slavery in Europe?
Yes, me learn about that. Me hear about that.
Where you learn? Which part you learn that? Say slavery in Europe.
Long time me hear about it.
Yeah,
me hear about that.
No, wait, no man. So you appear here, so you talk about then.
Yeah, but the Muta no hear me hear. Hear me hear, you know.
No, but but you can't get to find out if it's true or not.
Well, that is true, you know. I mean,
so that's why I figure out now. That's why we have program like that, man, to figure out if it's true or not. So you hear say white people that sell out white people. Eh?
No.
In a slavery. You never hear white people that sell out white people in slavery.
Yes, me hear that.
Which white people that sell out which white people there? Look how long you guess.
The European they would not sell out.
No, Europe a big continent, you know. I don't even Europe. Which white people that sell out white people that me have? Which set of white people in Europe that sell out which set of white people?
Well, most of me can't think that because I hear from
you don't know, but you know now say a man I try assassinate a black man assassinates the next black man and a slave for that. A slave will make him do it. So I like our government, you know, the corruption where the government them in, you know. A slave will make them do it. Because we come here as slave while we are thief money.
No man, no they don't call it mental slavery. They call it
the gang them will kill our people. The brother will kill the little girl and rape her and thing. A slave with that, a slave will make him do it.
No, that's not slavery. Everybody can't sit on a slavery, that man. That's a wickedness, man.
That's slavery, no wickedness. Not slavery, a wickedness.
You understand me?
Slavery, a wickedness, man. Slavery, no wickedness.
Of course.
Then why you say that a wickedness, like this no wickedness?
Yeah, but
the man kill the girl and a wickedness, but the one who slave you and a wickedness.
Yeah, a wickedness, that's still. But what I'm saying, slavery abolished long time because in terms of...
Oh, yes, a man, you just say slavery still there, Africa, you just say that, you say slavery abolished, I know. You say one white black man try to kill a president, and you say slavery that. Because that's slavery. That has nothing to do with slavery. Man try to kill man every day, look how much president of America them kill, assassinate. And not slavery make them do it. A man kill Kennedy, slavery that. A man kill, black man shoot Malcolm X. Some Muslim walk in a place and shoot Malcolm X. I not slavery cause that.
No. How would slavery cause that?
So we have to figure out slavery as opposed to a man just either want money or I'm just sell out the next the situation in our next man. A woman kill a man and not slavery that. Black, you know much black man kill much black man in right now. No black man kill black man. That's not to do with slavery. If me get up and decide say me go kill some people now, you go say a slavery cause me to do it. You there?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No, I just show you say the narrative about black people sell out black people. That's done well with now, you know, because we say we're going in a slavery times. And right now, government to government. All right, you see, Abraham, you think I vote him in there? You think the people them vote him as them president?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Yes, them vote them in. I guess them not vote him in.
Well, the thing they have to vote Abraham, sure, right?
Yeah, them vote him in as president, or them never vote him in.
Well, the thing that based upon me ear, you know, see it on social media and thing, them never vote him in.
All right, so him kill some people for getting there.
No, man.
What do you mean no? They're not cool. I cool the man them, you know.
Yeah, but think that the leader before him, the previous leader before him, and stuff like that. I think that he never really killed that person. They name, but I don't quite remember. He never really killed.
The name of the president before.
Yeah, Abraham. Sure.
Abraham. Look at man. It's a coup. Him rise up against the government coup and get them out and take over the country.
Okay.
So true him do that and we kill him against the black man?
No.
All right, well, no. so where you tell me about the man? So another man decides that they're going to rise up against him now as slavery cause that? I don't say you make it.
No. Muta, I mean the way that the man in country now run right, you know.
But me assure you say slavery, when you talk about say black people are slave black people and all them something there. That this what we are happening so now. The coup.
Yes.
How many coups are going on in Africa, you know? When a man not like certain things, him just take over the country and shoot the president and kill him and take over the country. Wrong or right. They just do it. I don't like this color as a democracy, you vote for this and vote for that, and when you vote in that one man there, you vex, you vote him in. Like PNP and JLP. PNP and JLP, they bought the place how long now?
Right.
Yes. And every day you hear a man say, boy, I don't like PNP, and this one say, I don't like JLP. All right, so what we are going to do about it? You know, you vote because democracy. In Africa, a whole heap of man just decides they're going to take up arms and just get rid of the president by any means necessary and take over the country. But I don't think it's slavery.
No, man. No, think they need
to... In China, the president, well, they don't know him, they're there for life, you know. You think I vote, people vote him in? But not voting nobody, man. Voting. Democracy is one way. You have communism is another way. Look at Fidel Castro. You think anybody voting Fidel Castro? Fidel Castro just realized we are going with America. He must go and kill off some people and take over the country. And him govern. And America try to kill him for much years. And they never get to kill him. Him dead as how normal man dead.
Yes.
And all America try to kill him.
Yeah, several attempts.
So I know democracy that. A communism them I deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you have countries where do different things, different ways. So we can't tell me, you know, say a man try kill terrorists, so two them try kill him now because of slavery. Because of slavery. A power game. I can't hear you. But your battery go, man. I can't hear you, man. We have to call back next week, you know, because I can't hear you. I'm gone. All right. I don't know where we're going this, but you hear me say now about the slavery thing, you know. Black people in Africa, and some man come there and take you out and carry come across and so, and turn we in a slave. And then make her work and do all sort of, it was like it's the Native American. All the man them go, the thing when we just play a while ago. White man go from Europe and go in America and kill out the Native American them and take out their land. And then one turn around, no one tell them sign up for them land and all them something there. All right. So them take we and bring across us so. And we find ourselves in a certain condition. And we decide, say, we're going to fight for the rights, or we do it like how them do it in a certain way. So a man decides, I'm going to rise up against the government. Him no wait for no election, I'm going to rise up against the government and kill the people them in there who oppress him, and him just say, all right, blam. The man who killed the people them in there, I know slavery make him do it. I know slavery, him never no slavery. Him just realize, say, the government is not a good government for the people them. And a good government that say I'm going to take over the country. That happen all over the place. Hitler, you see Hitler? the people them vote for Hitler democratically, you know. Hitler was a popular man, you know. Hitler never go and go kill our people to take over the country. Him did decide him about to take over the whole of Europe now. And that's how the war start. But in Germany, them vote for him. And him take the country. And look how much people murder. Can't to them. 6 million Jews. Put them in a oven and burn them up. I don't know no black people ever do that. I don't know no black people who left Africa and go to the next country, go thief people and turn them in a slave. Or take with them land. That's like what them do the Native American them. I don't know no black nation will do that. Because every time black people go in a country like Spain, them enhance Spain. Black people go in a Spain, go teach them how to spell, how to count money, how to have bathroom where them never have. All these things we're going to Europe go do. Build roads and all them something, the buildings, mosaics. When you go to Spain, go see in a Bardo, you see some mosaic. You're going to Marrakesh. You see whole heap of artwork where you can't believe some man do them something there and building. African do them something there. We never go take people out of nobody and carry them going away. But we become what we is not. And we can't go keep a talk about black people going out, black people them sell out. Black people sell out what? I should have played that thing actually too late now to play it. It's too late to play it. That is the narrative where them sell will continue to make we hate yourself. Because you keep telling a man say black people sell out black people. Him resent black people. Him have a resentful mind about black people. You keep telling him say, well, black people will not defend black people. You know, see the black African them sell out the African them. And you keep repeating that. You almost forget say Africa did dead before slavery. Because if you ask most people about Africa, the only thing them know about Africa is that Africans will sell out black people. Africans sell out the African them and will come on and turn slave. That's the only thing most Jamaican people will tell you about Africa. That our ancestors came here as slaves. That is what them teach we. That is the only thing we know about Africa. We don't know say Africa did exist thousands of years before white people. Thousands of years. So why them keep selling the narrative? If me come here so now I'm so conscious now that the narrative they can't hold me again. Me never want it hold me, never want nobody say it to me. Because I know say there's something greater in Africa than slavery. Slavery is not African history. Slavery is not African history. That is where African history get broken. And them never teach you about Africans before slavery. So when we come here now, all we can talk about is that we sell out one another. So I look man do something around the corner and say, yeah man, see there. That's why black people say, so, you know, see that we sell out for one another. And them now realize, so watch out. World wars was fought on earth. And it's white people that kill white people continuously. White people, the French take the Russians, what them call them, pirates. In the days of pirates, you know how much slavery go on between white people and white people. I take white people from over there, so I'm not going to carry white people over there, so. But them so thief. That them go to America, go thief land, them go to Africa, go thief land, them go to India, go thief land. All India, them go thief land. But we was the people who them take from the land and carry go somewhere else. That is why it's so devastating. And we come with the same narrative now and I say, black people, why, I don't like black people, you know, because black people sell out black people. Our mark on history is longer than slavery. Slavery lasts 400 years, 500 years slavery lasts. Our history go beyond that, thousands of years. So none of we not recognize the indelible mark where African people play upon world history. All remember is that, yeah man, black people, them sell out one another, them sell out one another. At time we stop that. At time we stop that. This is the cutting edge. We'll be back here, one Yellow Shane. We'll be back here 2 p.m. to 5:45 with a stepping razor.